Welcome back to Python programming. In this video, I'll be discussing what is the meaning of string data type. Also, is string a mutable data type or not? So those things we are going to inspect with the help of some examples. First of all, I will be discussing about what is the meaning of string. Basically, string is a data type, or we can call it as a data structure in Python programming that represents the sequence of character. For example, hello, your name, your class details, like a group of characters which we are going to represent that is called string. String is immutable. We want to justify it. I'll be showing you with the help of some examples. And once you have created, you cannot change thereafter. That is why it is called immutable. If I talk about the list, we can easily modify the list. We can add one more element or we can delete one element very easily by using certain methods that we already discussed. But in case of string, it is not possible. Also, what are the various applications of string data type? Mainly for like the database management, storing and manipulating the text data. Because there are set of data, for example, for your school database, so many information will be there, like the name, then your address, all are basically called a string data type. It representing the names, then addresses, and other type of data which can be represented in the form of text. This is basically called the string data type. So it is very essential in the case of like programming. If we want to deal with the characters, we need to depend on string and we should understand the basic operation of the string. First of all, I'll be discussing one simple method to create the string. How to create the string? What is the method for creating the string? Yes, there is a method. You can use the single quote or double quote or even triple quote also. For example, print hello. Here I am going to use a double quote. Okay, double inverted comma. That means print hello. So the result will be displayed, same result. If I talk about like a print hello with a single quote, I'm getting the same result. There is no change. Then print it's all right by using the double quote. So I got the result. Even I can go for like a triple quote. It is up to you. So this is the way how to create the string. I think you understood how to create the string. You can use the double quote or single quote. Even it is triple quote is also will be supported. So you can use with the help of any of the compiler and you can show how to create the string. I'll be just showing you. So please consider this Jupyter Notebook compiler. So I'll be typing like print. You can use the parenthesis. So let me show with the double inverted comma. Hello world. Okay, I'll be typing. Later I can run this program. Okay. So here I would have used a small letter P on the prompt. Okay. You can run the program. Yes. The result will be displayed. Similarly, print. Okay. So here I used single inverted comma. Yes. The same result is displayed. I think you understood how to create the string. Even I can go for triple inverted comma as well. But there is no need. Even single and double inverted comma is more than sufficient. Now, how to assign string to a variable? So please consider an example here. Let us see a is a variable. Hello is a string. So if I write like a is equal to hello, hello will be represented by using double inverted comma since it's a string. Now what is the meaning of this? Hello will be stored into the variable called a. So if I call or if I directly want to display the value of a, then I can use the function called print, which is a built-in function. Okay, print a, then hello will be displayed. So this is a simple concept of assigning the string to a variable. We have the string called hello. Hello will be assigned to a variable called a. If I try to print the value of a, the result will be displayed as hello. Hope it's clear to everybody. Okay, this is a simple method to assign the string to variable. Now, so I need to prove that string is mutable or not. For that purpose, I should know how to access the element, how to delete the element. So little bit of string method I want to have an introduction. So before moving on to the simple program, so let me see one simple example. Let me call the name of the string is hello. Hello is represented by using double inverted comma. hello, the name of the string, which is stored into a variable called str. I think you understood the concept. Okay. Now I wanted to just make a positioning. Okay, positioning is very important. Indexing. So here, let me talk about the positive index. Okay, positive indexing. Okay, positive index. Positive index means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, the first position starting from left, that is H, we call it as 0. Next to H is E, then 1. Next to E is L, that is called 2, 3. Then O means 4. Like starting, you need to give the position as 0, index as 0, then index as 1, 2, 3, like that. So left to right, that you have to remember. For example, so we already assigned the variable as str. Str of 0. If I access like str, then put a square bracket, then putting 0. That is called indexing. Then I'll be getting the name of the character is h. If I talk about like str of 1, I'll be getting e. If I talk about like str of l, I'm able to get l. Again, if I talk about str of 3, I'll be getting m. So there is a simple program. Look at this. Str hello. So if I type you can try the same program in your compiler or any one of your interpreter you have, print then str of 0. That means h will be displayed. Print str of 1, e will be displayed. Print str of then 2. That means square bracket you have to put. Then I'll be getting L like that. Same thing you can verify it. This is the way how to access the elements. This is called a positive index also. Okay. So I think you understood how to access the element. It is possible to access, but you cannot modify it. So now similarly, we have a negative indexing. Okay, if I talk about negative indexing, we will be familiar. We are going to familiar the negative indexing. So kindly make a note of that. Negative indexing or negative slicing. Negative indexing, or we can call it as negative slicing. Negative slicing. Negative slicing. How negative slicing is possible? Yes, we have the string called hello, which is stored into variable called str. So we can do the negative slicing the last position, left to right. Sorry, right to left. Right to left. Okay, so the extreme right, I need to put -1. Next element is -2. Another element is -3, -4, -5. This is the way how to give the position for each value. So negative slicing, we can call it as negative indexing. Okay. So str of -1. If I call like str, then put a square bracket and -1, what will happen? O will be printed. Str of -2, what will happen? L will be printed. Str of -3, again another L will be printed. Str of -4 means E will be printed. Str of -5, H will be printed. Even we have the possibility particular selecting of the particular slice, particular range of slice also you can do that. For example, if I talk about like str, then -3 colon -1, what will happen? So -3. So the -3 element you have to identify first. So -3 element will be L only, correct? Yeah, -3 element will be L only. See. So that element will be printed first. Next, -3 colon -1. That means the first element will be printed, but the upper limit, lower limit element will be printed, but upper limit element will not be printed. So what is upper limit element? -1. In between, what are the range? -3 and -2. So -3 will be L. What about -2? -2 will be L. That also will be printed. But what about the -1th element? -1th element will be 0 only, but that will be omitted. That will be deleted. So two letters will be printed. Another example, let us see. str square bracket -4 colon -1. So first of all, please identify -4. -4th element will be E only. So let me write E. Correct? Yes, I have written E. Then upper limit is -1. Lower limit is -4. Upper limit is -1. So lower limit element will be printed here. What about the upper limit element? That will be deleted. But you need to add the remaining elements. -3 and -2 will be added. So what about the -3rd element? That is L. What about minus second element? That is also L. So my E L L. Likewise, we can practice remaining example also. But there is another cases -4, then colon. So the upper limit is not defined. Lower limit is mentioned, but upper limit is not mentioned. So what you can do is mention the lower limit. Where is the lower limit element? -4. Yes, I type it like a -4. That means E. Then the rest of the element will be printed. That is LLO up to 0. Okay, up to 0. Up to 0 means here 0th element is not available. So up to -1 will be printed. Similarly, there is another cases like str double colon 1, colon 2, then -1. Here what is going to happen? So first of all, you have to identify like only the upper, only the upper limit is specified. Upper limit is what? -1. Yes, -1 means O. Okay. Then what you can do is like rest of the element you can write in this fashion. O, the next element is L, then L, E, H. This is the way how to mention this particular slicing operation. Okay. So this is required if you want to justify whether string is mutable or not. Okay. So please have a note of this because this is required when you want to deal with the string data type. There are you want to deal with the various data. You have to manage the data at that time. This operation will be helpful to you. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about whether the string is mutable or not. So we have to justify it. Of course, we can say like the string is immutable. It is not mutable like the list. There is an example. Str equal to hello. That means hello is a string that is stored into a variable called str. Now I am going to perform like I want to so zeroth. So which is the zeroth element? Like this is 0, then 1, 2, 3, then 4. Correct? Yeah. So what I want to do is I just wanted to replace the zeroth element is uppercase H, but I wanted to replace uh, uppercase H. Instead of uppercase H, I need to put the lowercase h. Okay, that means str, then square bracket 0, that is equal to H. In place of capital letter H, I just wanted to remove small letter h. Is it possible? It is our original string. Hello is our original string. So I wanted to replace the capital H, and instead of capital H, I want to fit the small letter h. So if I'm trying to modify the old string called str, so I'm going to modify the variable called str by doing this operation. Check the result. You can type the same result. Yes, I'm getting the error. You can see the traceback report. The traceback report says that there is a type error. So see, the str object does not support item assignment. Why? Because we have the original string called str. That is already all letters are uppercase. But I'm trying to modify the first position. Okay, first index I want to modify. So it's not possible because this is a string data type. So in this regard, we can say string is highly immutable. We cannot modify. Once it is created, we cannot modify the original string. Like we can do the slicing, of course, but original string remains unchanged. Okay, as we know that string is immutable, we cannot delete or remove the characters from the string. That is very, very important. We can delete the entire string. That is possible by using del keyword. For example, you can see I want to delete entire script called Java point. Okay, Java T point. I can directly delete entire str. Entire str I can delete. But particular position, for example, str of 1. I want to delete A means it's not possible. If I want to delete A, it is not never possible. So that is why we can say string is highly immutable. Check the traceback report. You can type in your compiler and verify the traceback report. So this is another example. Okay. So you can check it up. So now I typed the same thing. So we have the name. Then I want to modify the second position 0, 1, 2, H. Instead of H. See, look at this. Instead of H, I want to replace by P. Is it possible or not? We will try. Okay. See, I'm getting the error because the modification is more not possible. The original string cannot be modified. That's the ultimate thing. Okay. So in this regard, we can say like string is highly immutable. There is one question, the interview question, why string is immutable? Okay. Is it possible to modify the original string? No, it's not possible. String is highly immutable, where list is mutable. Okay. So in this session, we discussed about what is string data type and we studied the basics of like slicing, then indexing. Then we discussed about like why string is immutable. These are the 4 points I discussed in this session. In the coming session, I'm going to discuss the different methods of string, and stay tuned. Happy learning. If you have any queries, please do let me know. I'm going to clarify as per my knowledge. Thank you so much for watching this video.